Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So, I think today you're gonna probably like this. It's pretty, I think, spicy meme today. The Legendary Roy Legendary Hero Battle came out, and well, we're back to the memes, but we're doing it a little differently. Unfortunately, I wanted to do a very specific meme, so it did require me to kick out Bradninian for Legendary Azura. The only real reason, as far as I'm aware of, is for the Gray Waves, extra movement, and then the Prayer Wheel, so I can get +6, a +6 buff to my speed, which you will see is relevant for the meme. But we're doing it with good old Nino and Adult Tiki destroying pretty much everything. We do end up attacking with Veronica once, but I mean, feels bad, man. Can't do too much about that for this kind of clear. Attack Smoke's incredibly important, we'll get to why later, but Iris's Tome is also incredibly important. I mean, everything's important. Vantage, close counter, brazen tech defense. The whole thing is justified. Just watch, Capo. Then we have, Legendary Azura and Tiki doing her thing, running Breath of Fog for the renewal, as you'll see is relevant as well, and Veronica carrying Res Tactic, which is also relevant. It matters that Legendary Azura has the defense tactic seal over Veronica. Other than that, let's get started here. So, I do this challenge where I tackle all the Legendary Hero Battle content, like all the Abyssal content. I do it all using the same team, and it might seem generic and boring, but it's actually kind of tough because you look at Roy here. He has built-in distant counter, he has bonus doubler, so it's like a legendary Marth's effect that's in Exalted Falchion. It gives him a combat buff equal to his field buffs, so if he's buffed for +6 to all stats, bonus doubler gives him an extra +6 to all stats, which is pretty good. And of course he has Dragon Slaying, so well, Tiki probably doesn't want to get near him. So obviously I think you'll know what's going to happen, right? If you can actually predict what the meme is, you've probably been watching too many of my videos. But we're gonna get started here. Here's where Defense Refine and Brazen Attack Defense is relevant. I'm going to start off here with a really strange looking bait, but we're going to annihilate this green archer. Gonna take quite a bit of damage, but now we're in Brazen Attack Defense range. Iris's Tommy animation also looks pretty cool. And Vantage doesn't matter because we don't one-shot, but the important thing is that we live against this Lance Cav. And that is due to the Defense Refine and Brazen Attack Defense. Because Nino then has, I believe, 39 defense, which is pretty respectable. I'd say so. Considering I'm not running like close defense, although you lose out one defense, it doesn't really matter. Point being, I'm not running like Owl Tome or whatever, so Iris's Tome is definitely a useful upgrade for Nino. She honestly didn't need it, it just makes her even more overpowered, as you will see in this video. So unfortunately this is where Veronica has to attack, but this is literally all she's going to do for the whole match, besides buffing. Couldn't find any way around it, because this Sword Cav has Fire Sweep Sword, and you gotta clear the enemy reinforcements really quickly, so... And here we go with the green Cav attacking Tiki, who's going to bop him with Ignis. Kaboom. And she's gonna wall everything, because that's what she does. So she's gonna be able to charge up her Ignis again, but the Sword Flyer's Miracle is going to save him, which ironically is going to be the downfall of this entire map. It all hinges on that miracle, and you'll see why in a second here. The Axe Cav living's kind of whatever, it doesn't really matter. Here we're in this sticky spot, and you're like, what the heck am I going to do now? You have this Blar Blade Blue Mage with an insane amount of attack and speed concerning the PvE. You know, you have all these units, this Red Manakee, this Panic Play Lance Knight, Roy's coming in too. What am I gonna do? First we're gonna take out the Axe Cab with Tiki, so he doesn't pop Tiki's Ignis, which is kind of relevant, because we want to get rid of this Bowfighter. We're gonna take out the Sword Flyer with Nino, and at this point, you know, it looks a little more manageable, because we just have these buddies basically who are capable of attacking any of our units. So what I'm going to do here might seem odd to you at first, but we're going to attack this Red Manakee here and chip him down to, you know, we're running Vantage, so we can one-shot this Red Manakee in Vantage range. And we're actually going to be able to pick up 3 kills this turn. So the Red Manakee attacks first, because, well, it turns out the Red Manakee, the Archer, and the Blue Mage all lose. So it's in their best interest to go get themselves nuked because it's the AI. But notice how the Bowfighter attacks last. This is incredibly important here. And this is thanks to, I believe, Nino's attack smoke. I haven't done a full analysis on the AI for this clear, so I'm not completely sure on that. But the relevant thing here is the Bowfighter didn't attack first, because if he did, he would have gotten bopped by Tiki, and then the Blue Mage would have killed Tiki. So the reasoning, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but it's because Nino's special was ready to go, basically, and attacking into her would increase her special cooldown charge. It might sound a little weird, but she had 0 cooldown against the Blue Mage. So, and then afterwards she ends up at 4, and the AI finds that favorable since they're all losses. All the matchups are losses. There's a specific set of tiebreakers they have to go through to determine who attacks first when all of them lose the matchup. And so the Bowfighter here doesn't find it particularly a good idea to attack Tiki first, because her cooldown ends up at 2 instead of 4, which is if she one-shot the Bowfighter, for example. So that's why the Blue Mage attacked first, which allowed Tiki to go nuke the Archer. Now we're in this scenario, and here we use a bit more AI manipulation. So we're going to attack the Blue Flyer here, and this is pretty relevant as well. But we're going to take out this Lance Knight with Nino, doing a clean 100 damage. And at this point, you might be wondering what the heck I'm going to do at this point, because Roy's coming in and it doesn't really look like anyone's ready to deal with him. So we're just going to casually move Veronica right here. And that is basically what allows the memes to happen. But we're going to dance with Nino here and attack the Blue Flyer right here. And so the Blue Flyer is going to proc Vantage on us, and this allows us to charge up our Dragon Fang. So now we're using the opponent's skills against themselves, Kappa. But because I left Veronica there, now Roy wants to go after Veronica. If I moved her all the way down here, he would have gone straight this way. So just a bit of AI manipulation there, nothing too special. And at this point, we're going to reposition Tiki here, and we're going to bait this Red Mage, haha. And obviously we gotta move Veronica out of the way of the poleaxe dude. So Nino is just terrorizing this map. and wrecking feet full advantage, so the red mage is gonna get bopped. Did I mention it was a red mage with inflated HP? Kappa. Doesn't matter. We're going to attack with Nino here. Take out this Lance Dragon in 2 hits, and I think you know where this is going by now, right? This is about to be one of the funniest things I've probably done. So,
Do my best.
we're gonna take out this Axe Fighter, and I think you know definitely at this point what's about to happen. Oh boy.
Yes.
The memes of the century, boys. So now Roy is just left on his own to go attack Nino. Notice that he does 20 damage, just want to point it out there. And we're just going to bop him basically exactly for flat 80. And that was all calculated. It's only possible because of Iris's tome, because in that scenario Nino needed exactly 88 attack to kill, which is only possible in this kind of setup because she has 51 base attack, which with max +6 to all stats is 81, and then brazen attack defense gives her 88. So Ultra means with the 44 damage Dragon Fang and that 88 attack going into his res stat, which even for the Abyssal content wasn't that amazing. So it was equivalent to, I believe, like a plus res plus 10 Roy, which is sure Abyssal stat inflation OP Kappa. But yeah, definitely enjoyed memeing with this setup. Nino's definitely, as you've probably seen from my Ether Raids videos, pretty strong with Iris's tome. But we're just gonna call it here because I'm trying to not laugh because it's too funny, but that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye!